Welcome back, everyone. Every Sunday, Pat Sullivan from Sullivan Hardware and Garden gives us some great advice for home improvements. Today, he's talking all about home security and how you can do it yourself.
All right, as the days get shorter, it's a little darker in the morning, a little darker at night. It gets dark earlier. You know, in fall, I don't know what it is, but we start to think about home security and taking care of your property and different things. So there's some really simple things that you can do. One is lights. I know it sounds real common sense, but having good floodlights around your house, it's amazing, even go through different neighborhoods and it's so dark in the neighborhoods. One thing people use, and I don't know if they're still as popular as they once were, is the floodlights that have the motion sensor on it. And then if you walked onto somebody's property, then, it would come on. It's like, why do you want somebody walking up on your property? So I'm against those. I just don't think, I just can't really think of a use that I would rather have, especially with LED bulbs that cost so little. I want them on all night long. I have the floodlights on all night long. Does not cost very much. I do highly recommend using the soft white rather than, see the blue label there, the daylight is real bright, and that does kind of make your house look a little bit like an institution, maybe a small county jail, something like that. So soft white, just keep them on. I think having that light does more than anything. And then deadbolts, the locks on your doors. So when I was a young married guy, I would install these for people. So that was kind of a little side job I had, and I would charge $15 labor. So this is in the early 80s. Can you imagine someone coming out to your house for $15? But that's what I charged, and as a young guy, man, that was such gravy for me, that money. But I put in a lot of deadbolts. So this is two different kinds, and I'm showing you the plates that go against the jamb. A nicer one, see the size screw on that? That goes all the way into the frame, where this is actually longer than the ones that I used to put in, but it's still not long enough. The plate's not as heavy. That's why somebody can put their foot into the door and just kick your door in. So if you're buying deadbolts, buying the better one, the heavy duty one that you can't put a big wrench on and rip the thing off, is well worth the money. However, a lot of us already have deadbolts. So I'll show you a quick thing that you can do. Now on this one, so this is what's called a single cylinder. So there's a knob on the inside. Sometimes when you have a pane of glass that somebody could easily, this is a big pane of glass, so it would be really hard, but a little pane where somebody could punch it in and reach in, you might want to have a double cylinder. But of course, you always have to think about fire safety too. You don't want to lock yourself into the house. So one thing you can do, take the long screws, and again, I'm going to pull this out, and this is kind of what I used to do. I should have the glasses on. So that was the size right there. That was it. That's what was holding that in. Now I'm going to reach over here because I don't have a pilot bit, and I'm going to put a little beeswax on this screw and hope for the best, because this thing then will go all the way in. So all you have to do, this little upgrade, is to get long screws. Now, that simple, you've improved the safety of that door and your security. So just a few tips.
Yeah, tips you certainly can definitely use to protect your home. And if you miss any of Pat's previous segments, don't worry, you're in luck. He has his own streaming show on WTHR Plus, so you can download the free app right now on Roku, Fire TV, and Apple TV.